All right, guys. Jesus. All right, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on back. The computer, I have to be using my phone and I have to be using Prism because I don't know what happened to StreamYard. It just shut down. It says StreamYard is not responding. It shuts everything down. And it's still spinning there on the computer. So let me turn my light around here. Is my light too bright? I don't want too much of the light in my eye. Right, so this is going to be a different orientation for the live stream. Kays, how are you doing, my love? How are you doing? So good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. You know we're doing Swords in Hand Bible Trivia, but for the live of me, StreamYard doesn't want me to be great. So, so StreamYard is acting foul. I was 30 minutes into the live and StreamYard shut down. Like, psh, without warning, it just shuts off. And now it's continuing to spin right there on the computer, saying it's not responding. So I've had to draw for Prism on my phone. Yeah, what else am I going to do? So here I am on the phone and we are going to continue. Let me hope the other people come on over. Come on over, those who were over there on the other one. Yard Foods and Mika and Silver. And the others who were over there. Come on over here. Come on over here because that one is frozen. It's not even taking. This one is, that one was frozen. Frozen. All right, but welcome, Case Diamond Body. Let me see if the others will come on over to this one. All right, let me see if the people will come over. Lawrence Silver have unpeeled sugar cane. West. Lorraine, what am I gonna do with you? Silver offered me sugar cane. Mika says Silver Canadian water freeze her up. I bet it did, huh? I bet it did. Lorraine says Silver have unpeeled sugar cane, well soft and sweet or tough. I don't know, Lorraine. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Yard Food say I'm in the freezer. So when I come out of the freezer, she will come back. All right, Yard Foods, I'm out of the freezer. Well, that is still frozen. But I am here on another app trying to do the live. Because by the hook or the crook. By the hook or the crook. I am going to. By the hook or the crook, I'm going to do the live tonight. So this thing can freeze all it wants. I am going to do the live tonight. All right, so Kaze is in the house. Kaze Diamond Body is here. Welcome, Kaze. Good to see you. It's always a pleasure. You are another of my faithful travelers in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Come on, guys. Invite your friends and your friends' friends to come on over and let us take care of this live here. StreamYards is acting foul, so we are not going to be paying StreamYards too much attention tonight. They're acting foul. We are going to be working with this one here. I hope this one doesn't act foul as well, because it has a habit as well to you know, do the things it's not supposed to do. But all right, Mika, there you go. There you go. Mika is back. All right, Mika, you are back. All right, we're not going to do all the long talking that we had done before, because all that long talking went away with that 30-minute live that just went kaput. So now we are going to be getting right into it. We are going to be getting right into the questions. All right. First question, the first trivia question. Let me see who is ready for the first trivia question. Are you ready? Kays, are you ready, Mika? Who is ready for the first trivia question? And the first one is, what was the name of the Egyptian captain of the guard that bought Joseph? What was the name of the Egyptian captain of the guards who bought Joseph? What was the name of that captain of the guards? That's how he has been referred to in the Bible, as the captain of the guards. And he worked for Pharaoh. He was the captain of the guards for Pharaoh. What was his name? What was the name of the captain of the guards purchased? Anybody here with the answer? Anybody here with the answer? What was the name of the Egyptian captain of the guards who purchased Joseph? I was hoping that more people would be here. Star King, how are you doing, Star King? How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Mwah. So good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You know, we are doing Swords in Hand / Bible Trivia tonight because it's Thursday night. That's what we usually do over here on a Thursday night. The first live went kaput after 30 minutes. So now we are on to this one. It's what time now? Almost 8:30. And we are going to be doing this one. But this one is based off of the last 4 chapters of Genesis that I narrated, which is 37, 8, 9, and 40. All right. But starting, I think you know your Bible well enough, don't you? What was the name of the captain of the guard who purchased Joseph? The captain of the guard who worked for Pharaoh, he was the one who purchased Joseph from the Midianites, Ishmaelites, whoever it was. He purchased Joseph. What was his name? Life with Mika said Pharaoh. Life with Mika said Pharaoh. It wasn't Pharaoh. It wasn't Pharaoh at all. Who was the captain of the guard? Who was the captain of the guard who purchased Joseph? This person. All right, your backyard foods, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much. Yes, that thing is still not working. That thing is still not working. I don't want the video save after streaming. So Yard Foods, I think you know the answer to this question. What was the name of the captain of the guards who purchased Joseph? This person who did the transaction was the captain of the guards in Pharaoh's house. What is the question? What was the name of the captain of the guards This person was the captain of the guards in Pharaoh's house, and he was the one who conducted the transaction. What was his name? Anybody remember? Where is Silver? Silver should know these things. Hey guys, let me see where Silver is. What was the name? India, how are you doing, India? So good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Murray, go check out her channel if you have not yet done so. Go and do so. Righty. The Bible trivia question I'm asking right now is, what was the name of the captain of the guards in Pharaoh's purchased Joseph? What was the name? Yard Food got yes, it was Potiphar. Yes, Potiphar was the name of Joseph. Yes, his name was Potiphar. For those of you who don't remember, now I just jogged your memory that his name was Potiphar. He conducted the transaction of purchasing Joseph. Next question. Remember, we are all our through 40. Okay? The next question is, do on his birthday? Who remembers? Pharaoh did something on his birthday. What did Pharaoh do according to Genesis chapter 40? Day. Who remembers? Who remembers what Joseph did? And Jesus of mercy. Micah says he had a feast for his birthday. He did have a feast. But at that feast, what was that occurred on his birthday? Shelly the boss is here, guys. Let's see, I gotta sit up straight when Shelly the boss comes in, because Shelly the boss knows the Bible like the back of her hand. Once I ask a question, Shelly the boss. Right now, we have one question was answered by Yard Food. Yard Food got that one correct. So Yard Food is leading. Yard Food is leading with 1 point. Now, Shelly the boss is here, so you all better shape up your folly ground because Shelly the boss is here, so you all know what's gonna happen. What did Pharaoh do for his birthday? Somebody said he had a feast. Yes, Mika, he did have a feast. He did have a feast. But after the feast, what did he do? He gave Moses a ring. Oh, did he? Well, I guess I haven't read that part yet. I haven't read that part yet that he gave Joseph a ring. But Joseph was still in prison then. And Mika says, I'm just listening. Give the others a chance. Shelly says she's just listening. She's giving you all a chance to win. All right. All right. Thank you, Shelly. Mika says he lifted up the head of the chief. Chief who? I'm getting a little bit specific here because while I'm getting specific here, I'm gonna tell you all exactly what the Bible says. Yes, exactly as it says. Because I ain't making up no stories. I'm saying it just the way it is written in the good book. Mika says he lifted up the head of the chief. The head of which chief? Yes, he lifted up the head of the chief butler. He lifted up the head of the chief butler and restored him to his former position. All right, I'm gonna give you all the story here. Hello, Lovebergs. How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? So good to see you. So good to see you. You're just coming. You're not late. You're not late. You're not late. Come on in. But I'm gonna give you all a little backstory for those of you who haven't read it. So Joseph was imprisoned. Also, Pharaoh imprisoned two of his workers. And because these are going to come up in the questions, future questions, that's why I'm not saying who he imprisoned. But he imprisoned two other workers along with Joseph. And on his birthday, like Mika said, he lifted up the head of the butler. Yes, he did. He had a feast. He called to the guards to bring him those two people that he had imprisoned. And in that ceremony, he lifted up the head of the butler. And with that, he restored the butler to his former position, because this guy was the chief butler, but he had angered Pharaoh, and Pharaoh put him in prison. But on that day, on his birthday, when he was having that celebration, he lifted up the head of the butler, which meant that he restored the butler to his former position. So he took him back out of jail and made him back to be the chief butler. Right? Right. What did he do with the other guy? That is the question. What did he do with the other guy? Remember, there were two guys. He restored the chief butler to his former position as the chief butler. But what did he do with the other guy? Who remembers? There you go, Love Burks. Love Burks got it correct. Yes, Love Burks. He beheaded the other guy. Yes, he did. He beheaded the other guy. So those of you who have never read it or never heard the story, now you know. He beheaded the other guy. Next question is going to be, hold on, guys, let me get this out of the way here. The next question is going to be a true or false question. True or false question. According to Genesis chapter 38, there was a man in that chapter who was called Er, E-R. Er was a good man. True or false? Er was a good man. True or false? Who remembers that story? True or false? Er, E-R was his name, was a good man. Love Burke says false. That is the correct answer. False. Yes, and I'm going by the answer that come in first, the correct answer that come in first. So, Love Burke's got that one. Yes, that is false. Next question. What did Pharaoh's wife want from Joseph? Guys, what did Pharaoh's wife want from Joseph? What did Pharaoh's wife want from Joseph? What did Pharaoh's wife want from Joseph? All right, looks like everybody gonna get it right. Yes, India, that's what she wanted. Yes, Love Burke, that's what she wanted. Yes, that's what she wanted. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's what she wanted. Somebody said she wanted his body. No, she didn't want his body. It's what part of it. It is. It is what part of it she wanted of Joseph. You all know what part of it she wanted? Yes, India. Yes, you know that even from those days, all these nice juicy things been happening, and we got lots of juice that's hidden in the Bible. Yes, there's a lot of juice in there. The Bible is one of the juiciest books. Oh yes, all these people cheating on each other and sleeping with each other. What they expect us to God? They were considered to be men of God. Yes. They were cheating on the wives. They were doing all kinds of things. And so, what are we to do? Yes, guys. Love Burke, you are so formal. She says, "Oh, it's private parts." His private parts. Okay, all right, Love Burke. I'm gonna stay proper with you. His private parts. Okay. Well, if Modest was here, where is Modest? If Modest was here, Modest would say just like it is. No pretty up, no sugar. She would have said just like it is. All right, but you all got it correct. Yes, that's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. All right. The next part of this story. Let me see if I can tell you. Okay. In Genesis chapter 40, somebody had some baskets on his head. What was the color of the baskets? Who remember? Somebody had some baskets on his head. What was the color of the baskets? Who remembers? And that is according to Genesis chapter 40. What was the color of the baskets that was on somebody's head? And I'm not telling you the person, because if I tell you the person, it's going to defeat the purpose, because I'm going to ask the question later on. Who had the baskets on his head? What was the color of the basket? Somebody said red. Not red. What was the color of the baskets that was on somebody's head in Genesis chapter 40? Somebody had baskets on their head. Hello, Mama Zanprint. How are you doing, my dear? How are you doing? Mama Zanprint is in the house, guys. If you have not yet been over there, hurry up. Run, go on. Run, go on. If you like Scotch Bonnet Pepper, run, go on over there. Run, go on over there. All right, Mika. Mika said white. Mika got it right. Yes, Mika. The baskets were white. Next question is, how many baskets was on this person's head? Guys, I'm having so much fun over here. I hope you all are having fun as well. And also learning something. Because ever since Pharaoh's wife wanted something, it is funny. Life with Mika said 3. Yes. He had 3 baskets on his head. 3 baskets on his head. All right. What was in the top basket? What? Keisha, how are you doing? Keisha, how are you doing? So good to see you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome into the chat, Keisha. How are you doing? All right, Keisha. We're doing Bible trivia here, and the Bible trivia is it's all coming from Genesis chapters 37 through 40. Yes, if you have listened to the narrations that I put up, not many people have listened to them. They got one maybe got like 5 views, and one got like 2 or 3. So, so I know you all have not listened to them. Yes, so now I'm asking you all the question. I know all of you probably grew up in church, so you either know it or you have your Bible flipping through right now, flipping through. Oh my God, my computer has not come back on. But anyway, we are using it like this. What was in the basket? Yes, Mika, there were baked goods, baked meats. Baked goods were in the basket. Yes, Mika. Baked goods. Let me go get my Bible. Too much guessing. It's okay, dear. Run, go get your Bible. Run, go get it. Yes. There were baked meats in the baskets. All right. You know the next question is going to be, what happened? Mika, Google it. What happened to the baked meats that were Mika saying she have the Bible in her hand? There you go, there you go. Because I told you all from the beginning, if you had not listened to the narrations, you should hurry up and get your Bible. So you see, Mika listened, she got her Bible, so she have the answers. All right. What happened to the baked meats that were in the basket? What happened to the baked meats that were in the basket, guys? Yes, Mika said the bird eat them. You can imagine? You can imagine you having a basket. You have 3 baskets on your head, one inside of the other. And the one on the top is not covered, but it has some baked meat in it. And you walking with the basket in it. You're walking with the 3 baskets stuck on top of your head. Bird no must come down and eat out what in it? You have baked meats in it. The birds came down and ate everything. Loveworks, say with scripture that again. That's in Genesis 40. In Genesis chapter 40, Lovebirds. Yes. And so he was traveling with the 3 baskets on his head. Yes. And the basket on top had the baked meats in it. And the birds came down and ate the baked meats out of the basket. Who had that dream? Who was the person who had that dream about carrying the baskets on his head? Yes, Mama Zanpri, the bird. The bird, them name everything out. The bird. yam off everything out of the basket. Who, according to the Bible, who had that dream about carrying the 3 baskets on his head? Who had that dream? Because it was a dream. The basket on the head story was in fact a dream. So who had that dream? Tell me, guys. It wasn't Joseph and it wasn't Pharaoh. Who had that dream? Thank you, Shelly. Remind them for me, please. Remind them for me, please, to hit that like button. Do not forget to hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much, Shelly. Guys, who had that dream? Somebody had a dream that he was walking with 3 baskets on top of his head, and the basket at the top had the baked meats in it, and the bud them come down and yam off everything. I know somebody's gonna tell me speak English, Trev. But I also embrace my culture. I embrace my language. Yes, so sometimes you will hear me speak patois. And I have a few Haitian friends who pop up every now and again. And when they do, you will hear me say sac passe. Okay, guys. Tell me. Wait, guys, let me take a drink here. I have a little bit of Come on, guys. The question is, who was the person who had the dream that he had the baskets on his head? Who had that dream? Our Mecca never come and get this. Exactly. Where is Mecca? Antonique is in the house, guys. Let me put my water down. Because when Antonique comes in the house, guys, Antonique knows the Bible at the back of her hand. So when Antonique comes into the chat, you all better shape up on the folly ground. Because if you don't shape up on the folly ground, Antonique will go win. So you see, our Love Burke who already have three points, and Mika who already have 3 points. When Anthony come in at the chat, if we not shape up on the follow ground, all right. Yes, Love Burks, if it was right, it's wrong. Oh my God! Yet it's wrong. It's whole wrong. It's whole wrong. It's all around, Love Burks. Yes. It wrong till it can't wronger. It's wrong till it can't wronger. Forgive me. Please forgive me, Love Burks, for laughing. But it's true. It's very wrong. God, I got chastised. You don't know the Bible and what the Bible is saying. No, so I'll get chastised for it. You understand? Because almost everybody here is Jamaican. And the one that we born and grew up in a church. If there's nothing, no pitney, only nowadays pitney in Jamaica no go to church. But my generation, everybody go to church. And anytime you saw a child who was not sent to church, you hear somebody in the neighborhood say, their mother, you're not shame. You're not shame, so you not send the pitney them at church. Send the pitney them at church even if you not go. Yeah, when we grew up, it was like that. Nowadays, them are all vile pitney and all go to church. All vile pitney, them vile just like them parents. They are not going to church. They are not being brought. They are not being sent. Me guilty as charged, cause me no. Me guilty as charged, but God understand. God, me beg you forgive me. Cause me should have do a better job raising up me putting them in the church. God know me should have do a better job. But them turn out good. Them turn out good, man. Them turn out good. Them just don't even know the 66 book of the Bible. I don't think one of my children know the 66 book of the Bible. And I've been reciting the books of the Bible since I was in kindergarten. The only one who probably knows it is my son, the oldest son, because he is well into the Bible. Verses and scriptures and all of that. He's probably the only one. But the other four of them are heathen. Guys, you really tell me so I don't have the Bible now, no, and you don't know. I know you can't tell me. I know you can't tell me who had the dream that he had the basket on top of his head. Modest, leaving you ready, but me gone sleep. Oh, you gone sleep so early, Modest? Yes, you come out for cuss me now, talk about me fish. Me know say that you come with something, you know. Are you gone to bed so early? I'm not even 9 o'clock America yet. So that means you're not 8 o'clock at Jamaica yet. Are you going to bed so sleep? Go sleep so early. Now you tell me about me for shame. They not shame me, shame. That's why I beg God forgiveness. Not shame me, shame. Modest, me not bother with you, you know. I thought you was going to come with the answer. Who was it who had the dream about having the baskets on his head? I told you the book, I told you the chapter, and nobody has found it yet. How come? Or you're tired? Alright, baby, go and go sleep. Go and go sleep. I will see you tomorrow or so, but go sleep. Yeah, remember you said you didn't sleep last night and then you had to work all day today. Okay. Understood. Go get your rest, man. Get your rest. I appreciate you. Love you, boo. Go sleep. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, guys. I'm not giving you the answer now. I don't think I should. Because I gave you all the book. I gave you the chapter. And Genesis chapter 40 is not that long. Where nobody has scanned through and seen the answer yet. Oh, see there? I mean, also Shelly couldn't stay in hiding for very long, you know. Because she has to come out to bail you all out. Right, Shelly? You had to come to bail them out. Yes, guys. It was the baker. See, Shelly came out. Lady B, blessings, my love. How are you doing, Lady B? How are you doing? How are you doing, Lady B? So good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome into the chat. I say Lady B, the Lady B know her Bible from the back, like the back of her hand. So I bet you say Lady B. Oh, she beat me. She beat you to it. Yes, it was the chief baker. But Loveberg said that she did not go say that. She did not go say, yeah, will take long for say it for true. You really take long for say it. Okay. Alright. You look like you tie up your tongue or your finger because it take long to come out. Yes, it was the chief baker. The chief baker had the dream that he had the 3 white baskets on his head and he had the baked meat in the uppermost basket and the bird them come and yam out everything. And and he told the dream. And he told the dream to Joseph. And Joseph interpreted the dream for him and told him what was going to happen. How many days did Joseph say it was going to be before the interpretation of the dream would come to pass? Watch it. Keisha need to sit down beside Shelly and copy from her. Keisha wants to be the copy taker from Shelly. Shelly, when you're writing your name on the paper, write Courage and Cross. See if she'll go write it up. Okay, Lovebergs got that one. Yes, Loveberg say it was 3 days. Yes. Joseph told the chief baker that in 3 days that dream shall come to pass. He interpreted the dream that it means that with the birds coming down and eating all the meat out of the head, out of the uppermost basket, it meant that in 3 days, the 3 baskets represented 3 days, and the birds eating out of the top means that Pharaoh is going to behead him, and the birds are going to end up eating his body. And that was exactly what happened to the baker. She said she gonna put her name, not Shelly's name. All right, all right. Yes, so that was what happened. Who had the dream about his body? Modest. No, Pharaoh's wife wanted to do that to Joseph. Yes, Modest. That's what Joseph interpreted the dream to be, and it came to pass. He told the baker that in 3 days Pharaoh was going to hang him, take his head off his body, and the birds were going to end up eating the body. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. The birds ate his body. Modest, and you say you're going to sleep, and you say you're tired. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, guys. All right, back to serious business now. Back to serious business. So, who had the dream about the vines? Who saw the vines in their dream? Somebody else had a dream about some vines. Keisha, behave on yourself. Behave yourself. Okay, guys. Oh my God. Who had the dream? Okay, Mika. Mika got that one. Yes. The butler had the dream about the vines. Yes, the butler had the dream about the vines. What was growing on those vines? Who remember? What was growing on the vines that the butler saw in his dreams? What was growing on the vine that the butler saw in his dream? You soon come back, lovebirds. All right. Yes, Mika, grapes. Grapes were growing on the vine. All right. Now you're on the ball, huh? Now you're on the ball. Pharaoh wife. Yeah, there were grapes on the vine. All right. What did the butler do with the grapes in the dream? What did he do with the grapes according to the Bible? In his dreams, when he saw the grapes, what did he do with the grapes in the dream? Talk to me, guys. What did the butler do with the grapes? Yes, Modest. Yes, Modest. All right, Modest is on tonight. Yes, he squeezed the grapes into whose cup? Yes, Modest, I give you one for him squeezing the grapes. But in whose cup did he squeeze the grapes? According to the dream. He squeezed the grapes into somebody's cup. Into whose cup did the butler squeeze the grapes? Hold on, somebody said it earlier there, so. All right, Modest. Modest got that. Yes. He squeezed the grapes into Pharaoh's cups. Into Pharaoh's cup. All right. Yes, I'm not playing tonight. Giving somebody else a chance to win. Okay. Yes. The butler squeezed the grapes into Pharaoh's cup. And Joseph interpreted it and said that the dream meant that the 3 grapevines means in 3 days. The grape juice he squeezed in the cup and gave it to Pharaoh meant that Pharaoh was going to restore him to his former glory, which means that he was going to restore him to be the chief butler again. And usually in those ceremonies, when you are appointed an important position, you get a cup. You get to hand the cup. You get to hand a cup to the king. Yes, so that was the cup that was being represented in the dream. And the restoration. See, you are being glorified again. So that's what was represented in the dream. And lo and behold, it did happen in the 3 days. He was restored to his former position as the chief butler. Pharaoh had more than one cup. Then he must have more than one cup. He was the king. He must have more than one cup. Okay. Next question is, let me see the next question. What kind of gift did Joseph's father give him? You know how much time your mother said good night? What was the gift that Joseph's father gave him? Joseph's father gave him a gift. What was the gift? Keisha says Shelly must write the answers for her. Shelly, write the answer so Keisha can copy it. What was the gift that Joseph's father gave him? He was Jamaican, so I never get no jacket. Shelly said, if she answer, must give Keisha the point. Okay. Lorraine said, me a magician. Me just disappear. I tell you something, Lorraine. I know the computer is spinning. I don't know what happened to StreamYard. It just said StreamYard is not responding. So it just went blank. But I got to command on my phone on Prism. Yes. So you know, the show must go on. You know, StreamYard sometimes doesn't want me to be great. But hey, we are still here. Let's see. Who says coat of many colors? Lorraine, was that you said coat of many colors? Somebody said jacket. Somebody said coat of many colors. India said coat of many colors. I'm not taking the jacket answer. I'm not taking the jacket answer. Mother said jacket never start make them time there. So therefore Jamaica didn't come up yet out of the Caribbean Sea. So so I'm gonna give it to India. I'm gonna give the answer to India. He gave him a coat of many colors. Alright, moving right along. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a good one. A good one. What was the name of Er's wife? There is a man there was a man in the Bible called Er, E-R. What was the name of his wife? Who remembers? There was a man called Er. What was the name of his wife? Who remembers? What was the name of his wife? Er. That's the name of the guy. All right, Modest, get that? Yes, her name was Tamar. The from when Modest go sleep, her name was Tamar. All right. What was the name of Er's father? Who was Er's father? Who remembers? Who was Er's father? Who remember? Who was Er's father? Does anybody remember? Does anybody know? There was a man in the Bible by the name of Er, E-R. Who was his father? Anybody remember the name of Er's father? All of my Bible scholars here. Does anybody remember? No, me not run you. Me not run you. You know some me not run you. You know some me not run you. But you are coming with the answer still. Yes, Modest, Judah. Judah was the name of Er's father. Oh, yes. And Judah was married to a woman. What was the name of that woman's father? Because I still did not see them say the woman's name, but they did say the name of her father. What was the name of Judah's father-in-law? That was his wife's father. I'm gone for real now. All right, you're gone for real now. All right, get you some rest, sugar. Even though I know so you soon answer the question. Here, yeah. Well, Lorraine, you need to start over, because you just come in with coat of many colors. We have passed that coat of many colors so long ago. It come like say we there Bosco Bell and you still don't a Lucy. Lorraine, we there Bosco Bell and you don't a Lucy. Trust me, you know how far we we have gone so far. We have gone so far, Lorraine. You need to start over. Yes. Click your buttons, do some button work there, and go back and come again. Wheel and come again, Lorraine. Because we are now onto the name of Judah's father-in-law. Modest a wait pan bus. She don't a Lucy a wait pan bus. You're right. And she's still there town a wait pan bus. Who remembers the name of Judah's father-in-law according to the good book? It's called Refresh, Trev. Oh. Okay. Then tell her say refresh now. Refresh your screen, Lorraine. Refresh your live. Oh my God, Modest. Let me sit down good on that chair right here. Because you see Modest now. Modest is a whole another kettle of fish. Modest is... Yes, I did say restart. Then refresh and restart. Almost kind of the same. Yeah, like the same thing. Like close. You understand me and Lorraine understand me. And trust and believe me, lots of people out here in the land understand me. Let me spin this around the circle. I like some little candle. See this so? Yeah, man, I like some little candle right there so. It says, I'm not the screen either, it's the page. You need to make me teach you some terminology, some technological terms. Then nothing wrong. Go and teach me. Me easy to learn. Yeah man, go and teach me. So it's not screen is so, well, go on teach me, man. Me like learn. Mika, you remember who was Leah? Mika, I said Judah's father-in-law. What was his name? Looks are deceiving. Looks are deceiving. Yes, looks are deceiving. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Modest. You're not easy. You are not easy. Nobody can find the name yet of Judah's father-in-law. Now remember, while Modest did there roast me, the answer she will find and put up. What is the answer? Who was Judah's father-in-law? Anybody remembers the name of Judah's father-in-law? I saw there that they did not say the name of his wife. They just said he took a woman from this place, but they never said the name of the woman. I don't know if later on they're going to say it, but as far as I have read, they have not said the name of the woman, but they sure did say the name of her father. Who was it? What's the name of Judah's father-in-law? What was the name of Judah's father-in-law? Where's Mika? Where is Lovebergs? Where is Shelly? Where is India? Yard Food, Modest, Silver. Watch out, Shelly. Shelly says she's answering for Keisha. Shelly says she's answering for Keisha. All right. Well, yes, Shua. Shua was the name of Judah's father-in-law. His name was Shua. Next question. Where was Tamar sent after Onan died? Where was Tamar sent? Where was she sent to after Onan died? Who remembers? Where was Tamar sent to after Onan died? Yes, guys, some juicy stuff in the good book, you know, some juicy stuff. Watch here, some mothers say, you know, so me skip over the bag and name them cause me can't remember them. But think you say you're going to sleep. You know how much time already you tell me say you're going to sleep, mothers? You know how much time already you tell me say you're going to sleep? Oh my word, oh my word. The amount of time you tell me already say you're going to sleep, I'm surprised you're still here. The question is, where was Tamar sent to after Onan died? Where was Tamar sent to, guys? Who remembers? Who remembers? Where was Tamar sent to? India says to her father's house. Yes, India. Tamar was sent back to her father's house. Great, India. India got that one right. Yeah, she was sent back to her father's house. Next question. How many sons did Judah have? I'm sure he had more, but the ones that were mentioned. How many sons did Judah have? Well, I'm going to clarify that a little bit. How many sons did Judah have with Shua's daughter? How many sons that were mentioned did Judah have with Shua's daughter, his wife? How many sons did Judah have with his wife, who was Shua's daughter? That were mentioned. How many sons? Because I'm just clarifying that was with Shua's daughter. Keisha says 6. With Shua's daughter, according to what I have read so far, it is not 6. Who remembers how many sons he had with Shua's daughter? How many sons did he have with Shua's daughter? Anybody remember? Not 6, not 4. How many sons did Judah have with Shua's daughter? Your internet giving you problem? Tell the internet don't give you any problems. If it's not going to give you the answers, don't give you any problems. How many sons did Judah have with his wife, who was Shua's daughter? How many sons did he have? And if you put an answer up and I did not acknowledge it, it means it wrong. Yeah, it means it wrong. I'm waiting for the correct answer to come around. Yeah, I'm waiting for the correct answer. No, it's not 9. No, it's not 8. No, it's not 5. Talk to me, guys. How many sons? Life with Mika. Life with Mika got it. Mika got it. Yes, it was 3. Poor Shelly. Shelly tired of seeing Keisha guessing. Shelly is so tired of seeing Keisha guessing. Shelly just give her the answer and done. But it come in a little bit late. Yes. 3 sons. Yes. What was the name of Judah's first son? What was the name of Judah's first son? Who remembers the name of Judah's first son? What was the name of Judah's first son? Who remembers? What was the name of Judah's first son? Oh, Mama Handprint's internet is giving trouble too. Yes, India. Judah's first son. India first, yeah, Shelly. Yes. His first son was Er. Er was the first son for Judah. What was the name of the second son? Judah's second son. What was the name of Judah's second son? What was the name of Judah's second son? What was the name of Judah's second son? All right, Shelly came in with that one. Yes, that was Judah's second son was Onan. Onan was Judah's second son. Oh, yes. All right. You all know it's coming, right? What was the name of the third son? What was the name of Judah's third son? Who remembers? What was the name of Judah's third son? Who remembers? Keisha says she's trying. Keisha says she's trying. And Shelly's giving the answers for her, but she's trying. What was the name of Judah's third son, guys? What was the name of Judah's third son? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. All right, India, I see India came up with this answer, Shelah. Yes, India, his name was Shelah. Next question. Which of Judah's sons was born in Chezib? One of these sons was born in the place called Chezib. Which of the sons was born in Chezib? Which of Judah's sons was born in the town of Chezib? Which one, guys? Which of the sons was born in Chezib? Which one? Andrew. Lorraine said Andrew. Which of the sons was born in Chezib? All right. India says Shelah. Yes, India, that is correct. Yes. Shelah was born in Chezib. Yes, that's where he was born. Next question. Who was the mother of... No. Who was the father? Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Let's see who gets that right. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Let's see who has the answer. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Let's see who gets the answer. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Anybody coming in with the answer? Going once, going twice. Who is coming in with the answer? Who was the father of Tamar's twins? All right, finally little water done. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Who was the father of Tamar's twins, guys? Yes, who was Tamar's baby daddy? Anybody remember who was the father of Tamar's twins? Anybody remember? Where is Shelly? Where is Keisha? Where? Oh, mother's gonna sleep. I'm gonna say she not sleep, you know. She there right there somewhere. Look. Oh, she said she ain't gonna sleep. I know say she not sleep. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Anybody remember the father of Tamar's twins? Who was it? We're waiting for that answer. Keisha said no clue. Keisha says she have no clue who was Tamar's baby daddy. Yeah. Who? I'm not telling the answer, and I'm not going to tell you all the answer. I am not going to tell you all the answer. But I know the answer. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Some left the window open. Who was the father of Tamar's twins? Let me see who is going to come up with Tamar baby father. Yes, the baby father. What the baby father name? What was the baby father's name? What was the baby father's name? Yes. Who was it that impregnated Tamar? This one needs and India said this one needs several clues. This one needs several clues. That's what she says. Alright. She said it needs several clues. Me not think me I gotta tell you no. I don't think I'm going to tell you all. Who remember who was Tamar's baby daddy? Alright. We're going to leave that alone. And we're going to come right back. We're going to leave that one and come right back to it. Alright. Next question. We're going to come right back to that one. But we are going to move right along. Next question. Who had a dream that the sheep of his brother were bowing down to his sheep? Who had a dream that the sheep of his brother were bowing down to his sheep? Keisha say, what the letter M name begin with and the letter it end with and how many letters in the middle? That would give you a clue. Somebody said Shella, somebody said Joseph. It was not Shella, it wasn't Joseph, who was Tamar's baby daddy. Alright, I see you all have tried. You all have tried. So I'm going to break it down for you all. I'm going to break it down so you all understand it. According to the Bible. Alright? So remember, Trev, I'm sure it's Judah. Yes, Shelly. Yes, Shelly, it was Judah. And I am sure with you. But I'm going to break it down for the others. So guys, follow me now. So Judah was Er's father. He was Onan's father. He also was Shela's father. Right? That was the three sons he had with Shula's daughter. Right? Follow me, you know, guys. Er, the first son, married Tamar. Got it? Er, the first son of Judah, married a woman named Tamar. Now Er was wicked in the sight of God, and God slew him. Remember, most of the times they talk about God in the Bible and the Lord. It was the king of that city they were talking about, right? So he was slain because he was wicked. Then Judah told his son, the second son, Onan, to go in unto Tamar. And when they talk about going in unto somebody, what they mean? Yes, going unto her. So he told his second son, Onan, to go take his brother Er's place with his wife and have kids with Tamar. But when Onan went in unto Tamar, he do the little pull out thing and sprinkle him little thing on the floor. You all know what I mean, right? He spilled the thing on the floor so that he would not impregnate Tamar, right? But the Lord didn't like that, what Onan did. So what he did with Onan, he slew him too. Remember, that's how those people back in those days, you make them mad, they put you in a prison, then just execute you, right? So the Lord of the day slew Onan as well. So now Judah is left with his son Shelah and Tamar. So he told Tamar to go to her father's house. Go to your father's house and wait until Shelah, because by this time Shelah was a young boy. So he told Tamar, go back to your father and wait until Shelah is old enough. And when Shelah is old enough, I will give Shelah to you as your husband. All right? So Tamar went back to her father's house and kept on her veil of widowhood. Right? So you wear the black veil over your head so everybody knows that your husband dead. Right? So you stay in mourning. So she was waiting for Shelah to get grown for Judah to give her Shelah, because Judah wanted, I guess he wanted grandchildren from her. And since Era died and Onana died, game start long time things. Long time game start. Oh, you're late, so sister. Oh, you're so late. Right? So now, the story continues. All right? The story continues because Tamar is now at her father's house wearing a veil of widowhood. Er is dead. Onan is dead. And Shelah is growing up into a young man. We're going to continue and see what did Judah do after that. All right? Next thing, what was the name of Judah's friend? The Bible talks about Judah and his friend. What was the name of Judah's friend? According to the Bible, it spoke about Judah's friend. And it talks about him and his friend going here, him and his friend. What was the name of the friend? Does anybody remember the name of Judah's friend? I'm going to continue the story, guys, but I don't want to give you all the answers to the questions that are coming up. So that is why I ended the story where I did. Lady M is in the house. Welcome, Lady M. How are you doing, my love? Good to see ya. Good to see you. Ira. Yes, Lady M got that one right. The name of Judah's friend was Ira. Lady M got that one correct. The next question is, where was Judah and Hira traveling to? Where was Judah and Hira traveling to? The Bible speaks about them traveling to go someplace. The two of them were going somewhere. Where were they going to? Where was Judah and Hira going to? You are most welcome, Shelley. You are most welcome. It is my pleasure. Yes. Read it and understand it just like we would, you know, that's like we would read it and, yeah. Because it is a story. It's a story. Yes. Yes, Lady M. They were going to Timnath. They were going to Timnath. What were they going to Timnath to do? Who remembers? What was Judah and Hira going to Timnath to do? Yes, the story is going to come to life as we move forward. What was Judah and Hira going to Timnath to do? My apologies. It's Judah and Hira. They were going to Timnath to shear sheep. All right. Lady M coming on fire. They were going to shear sheep in Timnath. That's what they were going there to do. All right. We're moving right along. What did Tamar pretend to be? What did Tamar pretend to be when she heard that Judah and Hira were going to pass by her father's house to go to Timnath? What did she pretend to be? Come on now, guys. When Tamar heard that Judah and Hira were going to be passing by her father's house to go to Timnath, what did she pretend to be? Yes, Lady M. She pretended to be a harlot. Yes. She pretended to be a harlot. That's what she pretended to be. She didn't pretend to be a widow. She was already a widow. She pretended to be a harlot. All right? The story is building up here, guys. Who stopped to have a conversation with the harlot? Who stopped to have a conversation with the harlot? Somebody was hard up at this point, because by this time, this person's wife had died. And he was hard up. Yes, Judah. Judah was kind of horny at that time. Because his wife had died by then. And Tamar wasn't happy because Judah had not kept his word to her that he was going to let her have Shelah when Shelah became a man. He didn't keep his word to her. Because remember, he had told her, after Er died, he told her, take Onan. She took Onan. Onan died, but Shelah was still young. He told her, go to your father's house and go wait there. Wear your veil of widowhood and wait there until Shelah becomes an adult. I will give you Shelah. Then when Shelah becomes an adult, he did not keep his promise. So when she heard that he was on his way, him and Hira were on their way to Timnath, they were going to pass by her dad's house. She went out and pretended to be a harlot. And Judah, with his horny self, because by then his wife had died, he stopped to talk to her. And he wanted to go in onto her. And she said, for you to come in unto me, what are you going to give me? Because that's how harlots do, right? They exchange. Me give you this and you give me that. Right? So she said to him, what are you going to give me to come in unto me? He said, when he goes up to Timnath, he's going to send back one of the little baby goats for her. But she's a smart woman. Because what if she give him for her show? You know what I'm talking about, guys. What if she give up her goodies? And then him take the goodies and then he reach up to Timnath and say, oh, me get the goodies already. So, me not have to keep my promise and send back the little kid for her. Me not have to keep my promise. Right? So she's smart. She says, well, in that case, I want you to leave something with me. Leave something with me. All right? Until you go up to Timnath and you send back the goat kid. When you send back the goat kid to me, then I will send back these things to you. And what are the things he left with her? Let's get into it now, guys, before I tell you all this. I'm not telling you, no. I'm just helping you all along with the story. Come on, guys. Tell me, what were the things? What were the 3 things that Judah left with Tamar? What were the 3 things that Judah left with Tamar as a promise, a surety that he will send back the little goat kid for her? Yeah, he had to leave something with her. She said, leave something with me because me not trust you. You're not trustworthy at all. Because she knew that he had already promised her Shelah and not give her Shelah. But he didn't know who he was talking to. But she knew who she was talking to. Yes. So she said, leave something with me. Let me hold on to this. And when you send back the goat kid, I will send this back to you. Lady M says he left his signet, his bracelet, and his staff. Yes. He let her hold the signet, the bracelets, and the staff. And he gone up to Timnath without his signet, without his bracelets, and without his staff. Him left them give to the prostitute to hold on to. Right? And him already went in onto her. Right? So that was the exchange that already happened. When he went up to Timnath, he sent back Hirah with the goat kid. So go back with the goat kid and go give it to the harlot. What happened when Hirah went back to give the woman the goat kid? Who remember what happened? Come, guys. Come on up now. Come on up. Come on up now, guys. Who remember when Hirah went with the little goat kid to go give to the harlot? Who remember what happened? Hirah went with the goat kid to go give it to the harlot. She was not there. Yes, Lady M. She was not there. And what did the men of the city say to Hirah? What did the men say to Hirah? When Hirah started asking about the harlot, what did the men tell Hirah? Who remember? What did the men tell Hirah when he started asking about the harlot? They told him, no harlot not there here. Yes, Lady M, they told him, no harlot not there here. No harlot not sit on our streets. Nobody sit on our street and sell their body. Nobody like that. Not on our street. All right. What happened afterwards, guys? We're going with the story now. So Hira went back to Judah, and he told Judah what had happened. Bring back the goat kid to Judah. He said, "Me not see the woman. I didn't see her." And when I asked the men, "Where is the harlot who sits right here?" They said, "No harlot not here. Nobody sits here and sell coochie. There is no harlot here." What did Judah order to be done to the woman? What did Judah order to be done to the woman? Who remembers? Judah ordered something to be done to the woman who was sitting on the side of the road. What did Judah order to be done to the woman who was sitting at the side of the road? Who remembers? What did Judah order to be done to the woman who was sitting on the side of the road? The woman who was sitting on the side of the road. What did he order to be done to her? He said, he said she should keep, he did say she should keep the signet, the bracelet, and the staff. He did say she should keep them. He did say she should keep them. Yes, that's what he said. He said, well, the harlot was on the side of the road. Make she keep them. Make she keep the signet, the bracelet, and the staff. Make she keep them. All right. Because now he thought, he been tricked. The woman take his stuff and the woman disappear and gone. Make she take them. How many months later did he find out that Tamar was pregnant? Talk to me, people. How many days after the encounter did he find out? How many months after the encounter with the harlot did he find out that Tamar was pregnant? Amen. Yes, Lady M. Lady M is on fire, guys. Yes, 3 months. 3 months after Judah had the encounter with the harlot on the side of the road, he found out that his daughter-in-law Tamar was pregnant. What him tell them to do with Tamar when he found out that she was pregnant? What did he tell them to do to Tamar when he found out that Tamar was pregnant? Who remembers? Now he has found out that Tamar is pregnant. And Tamar shouldn't be pregnant because he didn't give Tamar to Shelah. He didn't give Shelah to Tamar. So she shouldn't be pregnant, right? So now they're accusing her of whoredom. That she gone go take man and she's supposed to be still in widowhood. And when you're in widowhood, you're not supposed to go with no other man unless your father-in-law give you the brother or the brother of your dead husband or something like that. And so since she was waiting for Shelah and he didn't give her Shelah, so and now she's pregnant. Who get her pregnant? Who get her pregnant? What did he want done to her? He wanted them to burn her. Yes, Lady M. He said to bring her, come, make them burn her up. Yes. He said, bring her, come, make them burn her up. Yes. because she's not supposed to be pregnant. Who she asleep with? Right? Right? He who is without sin cast the first stone. Right? And so when they brought Tamar to him, he wanted to know, and everybody else wanted to know, who get her pregnant. What do you think Tamar said? Tamar said, the person who get me pregnant is the person who owns this signet, the person who owns these bracelets, and the person who owns this staff. You can imagine how Judah almost wet up in pants when he saw the signet, the bracelets, and the staff. Yes, because the woman who has those was the same woman he slept with on his way to Timnath. And now here comes, he's going to order that Tamar be burned to death because she's pregnant, and she's not supposed to be pregnant because she's supposed to be in mourning. And now here she comes and she presents the 3 items, the signet, the bracelets, and the staff, from the man who she slept with. And now he knows that he was that man. And what did he say? What did he say at that time when he discovered that he was the man who had slept with the supposed harlot, who was indeed Tamar, his daughter-in-law? He said, she is more worthy than any of us. Yes, she is more worthy than any of us. Okay? All right, now you all get that part of the story. So now it brings us back to the previous question that we were baffling over for a minute. Who fathered Tamar's children? Who fathered Tamar's twins? Now we are back to square one. Who fathered Tamar's twins? Yeah, somebody answer it again. Somebody answer it. Yes. Now you all see. Yes. Yes, Lady Emma. I know Shelly the boss had gotten it earlier. But yes. Judah fathered Tamar's twins. So now you know that Tamar being pregnant, then she carried twins. Yes. Next question. What was the name of the first twin? The first of the twins that was born. What was the name of the first twin? Yes, Mika. Yes, Mika. The name of the first one was Pharez. What was the name of the second one? Yes. Of the twins, one was called Pharez. That was the first one that came out. And one was called, what was the name of the second one? What was the name of the second twin? Yes, yes, Lady Anne. The second twin was Zerah. Which twin had put his hand out first? Because one of the twins stuck his hand out through the birth canal first. When he stuck his hand out through the birth canal and stuck his hand out, the midwife, what did the midwife do to that hand? The first hand that came out of the birth canal, what did the midwife do to that hand? Who remembers? The first hand that came out. What did the midwife do to that hand? Who remembers? What did the midwife do to that hand? What did the midwife do to the first hand that exited the birth canal? What did the midwife do to that hand? Come on, say it right, Mika. Say it right. Say it right. Yes. Lady M got it. Yes. She tied a red string on it. She tied a red string. She tied a red string on the first hand that came out to say this was the first one to be born. But the kid pulled the hand back. And then his brother wiggled his way out and came out first. The brother wiggled his way out and came out first with no red string on his hand. So the first hand that came out belonged to Zara. And the midwife tied a red string on Zara's hand. Zara pulled his hand back. And Phares came out. And when Phares came out, he had no red string on his hand. Phares was supposed to be the second born, but he ended up being the firstborn. And then when Zara came out, he came out with the red string on his hand. And those were Tamar's twins. And those children belonged to Judah. So now it makes Judah have how many children? How many boys? How many boys that make the total for Judah? Come on, guys, tell me. How many boys that made for Judah? Remember, he had some with his first wife, who was Shua's daughter. And now he has 2 with Tamar. How many is that? How many is that, Mika? How many is that, Lady M? That makes 5. Yes. That makes 5. And 2 were dead and now 3 were alive. Okay. All right. Moving right along, guys. Moving right along. How old was Joseph when he was sold to the Egyptians? How old was Joseph when he was sold to the Egyptians? How old was Joseph? Who remembers? How old was Joseph when he was sold to the Egyptians? Mika! Oh my God! Mika said Joseph was 45. Really, Mika? How old was Joseph when he was sold to the Egyptians? How old was he? How old was he? Who remembers? Anybody? Come on, guys. Come on. That was more than just a wild guess, Mika. That guess was... that guess was way out of the ballpark. How old was Joseph when he was sold to the Egyptians? Who remembers? How old was Joseph when he was sold to the Egyptians? Does anybody remember how old Joseph was? No, he wasn't 12. How old was Joseph? How old was Joseph? Keisha is back. Somebody said 14. Somebody says 35. No, no. Somebody says 30. No. Talk to me, guys. 25. No. How old was Joseph? Nobody remembers? How old was Joseph? Let me see. Somebody says 20. Somebody says 25. No, somebody says 19. Nobody remembers how old Joseph was. Let me see if anybody gets it. No, he wasn't. The Bible specifically says how old he was when he got his coat of many colors and when he went out into the fields, when his father sent him to go find his brothers, because the father always used Joseph as news carrier. The father always used Joseph as the news carrier. So when the other boys would be gone out to go take care of the flock, his father would send him and say, go and go see what them are doing and come back and tell me. Go and go see what them doing and come back and tell me where they are and what they are doing and if they are taking care of the sheep and the cattle and the flock and all the animals. Go and go look and come back and tell me. So Joseph was the little mouth of mercy. To care about news when him brother them go tell the father. Yeah. How old was he according to the Bible? Really, guys, let me move this here so. How old was Joseph? Nobody not get it yet. Nobody has gotten it as yet. Really, guys, I have to bring this come over here so because my charger isn't long enough. Yeah, my charger. There we go. Yeah, my charger isn't long enough and my phone is telling me it needs charging. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. All right, life with Mika. Mika get it. Yeah, Joseph was 17. Shelly, I try help out Keisha so bad. Shelly's trying to help out Keisha so bad. Yes, Mika, you got it. Yes, Mika, he was 17. Joseph was 17 years old. Keisha, you're late. Keisha, you are late. I'll Shelly, I try to help you. Shelly's trying so hard to help you. Alright? Okay, next question. Next question is, what was the name of the place where Joseph's brothers were supposed to be looking after the flock? What was the name of the place where Joseph's brothers were supposed to have been caring for the flock? What was the name of the place? The name of the place where their father kept his flock, where they were supposed to be going they were supposed to be going to take care. Keisha said, this battle bigger than me. Oh my God. Keisha said the battle bigger than her. Jesus bigger than what people say. Jesus bigger than what people say. I hear them bawling. I hear them running up their mouth. But him bigger than what people say. It's not too big for you, Keisha. They were supposed to be looking after the flock in a place called, the place begin with S. That's where they were supposed to be looking after the flock. The place begin with the letter S. That's where they were supposed to have been looking after the flock. Tell me the name of the place. That's missing on good here, so. What was the name of the place where they were supposed to have been looking after the flock? Who remember the name of the place where Joseph's brother were supposed to have been looking after the flock? This is the place where their father kept his flock, and this is the place where they're supposed to be going every day to go look after the flock. Hello, my friend Waltz. How are you doing? Good to see you. That's my friend there, Waltz Gorospe. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in to the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Shelly got it. Yes, in Shechem. Shechem is the name of the place where they were supposed to have been looking after the flock. On this day, when Keisha repeating what you said, Shelly. Keisha is funny. Okay. So, they were supposed to be looking after the flock in Shechem, but where did Joseph find them? Where did Joseph find them? They were not in Shechem. Where were they? They were in a total different location than where they were supposed to be. So the father sent Joseph to carry back news come to him. Oh, yeah. Shelly said, yes, Trev, she's authorized to. Keisha says Shelly is the best, so she have to copy Shelly. all the points that Shelly getting all the points for herself and Keisha. Okay, so Joseph found his brothers in a totally different location than in Shechem, where they were supposed to be caring for their father's flock. What is the name of the place where he found them? What is the name of the place where Joseph found his brothers? Because he went to Shechem and they weren't there. And then he saw a man, and he told the man he was looking for his brothers who were supposed to be in Shechem looking after the flock. And the man told him, I saw them. They are in a place called, yes, Lady M. They were in a place called Dotham. They were in a place called Dotham. So they're in total different location from where they were supposed to be. Okay? Who got a dream that their sheep... Well, Mika, Bila is the name of a person, not a place. Okay. Who had a dream that his brother's sheep bowed down to his sheep? Who had that dream? that his brother's sheep had bowed down to his sheep. Who had that dream? Who had that dream, guys? Somebody had a dream of that nature. Life with Maker, yes, that was Joseph. Joseph had a dream that his brother's sheep had bowed down to his sheep. Oh, yes. Next question. Who had a dream that the sun, the moon, and the stars were obeying him? Who had a dream that the sun, the moon, and the stars were obeying him? Who had that dream that the sun, the moon, and the stars were obeying him? Yes, Lady M, Joseph had that dream. And in that dream, how many stars were in the dream? How many stars were in the dream? How many stars did he see in the dream obeying him? How many stars, guys, did Joseph see in that dream that were obeying him? Shelly the boss got that again. Yes, 11 stars. Yes, he said there were 11 stars obeying him. Which of Joseph's brother begged them not to slay him? Which of Joseph's brothers begged the others not to slay him? Which of his brothers begged for his life? She says for Keisha. Lady M says Reuben. Yes, it was Reuben. Reuben was the one who begged for his little brother's life. He says, no, don't slay him. Do not slay him. And the Ishmaelites were on their way to Egypt. Where were they coming from? The Ishmaelites were on their way to Egypt. Where were they coming from? Who remembers? What's the name of the place? Where were they coming from? They were on their way to Egypt, coming from, what's the name of the place? Where were they coming from? Who remembers? Where were they coming from? The Ishmaelites. They were traveling to Egypt, but where were they coming from? Yes, Mika. Yes, guys. Mika got it. Yes, they were coming from Gilead or Gilead, whatever, however you pronounce it. I pronounce it Gilead. Yes, they were coming from Gilead. Good, good, guys. You all are doing so well. You are doing so well. Who said, what profit it us to slay our brother? Who said, what profit us, what does it profit us to slay our brother? Who said those words? What does it profit us to slay our brother? Who said those words? Yes, Lady M, those words were spoken by Judah. Judah said, what does it profit us to slay our brother? And how much was Joseph sold for? How much was Joseph sold for? Who remembers? How much was Joseph sold for? Who remembers how much was Joseph sold for? Anybody remember? How much was Joseph sold for? And Shelley the boss says 20 pieces of silver. Yes. Joseph was sold for 20 pieces of silver. Ain't that something? 12 coins. Keisha, look how hard Shelly a work to help you. Look how hard Shelly been working to help you, Keisha. She's been working so hard to help you. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. You're just not take heed. But yes, Joseph was sold for 20 pieces of silver. Alright? That, guys, brings us to the end of Swords in Hand for tonight. That brings us to the end of Swords in Hand for tonight. Bible trivia. We did mostly Bible trivia tonight instead of trivia and Swords in Hand. But that brings us to the end of that game. Just Shelly, poor Shelly frustrated with Keisha. Shelly said, Keisha, follow me now. You can't go wrong. Follow me. Keisha just follow Shelly now. You can't go wrong if you follow Shelly. But poor Keisha. Keisha say, no, sir. Me don't want it look so bad. Me don't want it look so bad. So me I try answer something for myself. Poor Keisha. Keisha said, me don't want it look so bad, guys. So me I try to answer something for myself. And poor me still I get it wrong. Jesus have mercy. Poor me. Oh my Keisha, me sorry for you. Me sorry for you, Keisha. But you did well. Shelly did well for you. Shelly did well in your favor. Yes, but guys, but the winner who came out on top tonight is Lady M. Lady M came in late into it, but she came in loaded, locked and loaded. She came in with 18 points. 18 points, guys. We have to. Lady M said, Keisha, you tried. But hold on there, Shelly. Hold on there, Shelly. Hold on a little bit. Shelly said, Trev, please add my points to Keisha's one. Huh? Me still a look for Keisha's points. Shelly, miss. I'm still looking. See me have one lamp here. Oh my God. Me have a lamp looking for Keisha's points. Lamp. Hold on. Not just my lamp, guys. Not just my lamp. Not just my lamp. Not just my lamp at all. See me here looking for my spectacles. Me looking. Oh my binoculars and me looking for Keisha's points and me can't see them. Oh God, poor Keisha, me can't do my friend so bad. Oh my God. She said, Lady M said, please give her Shelly's point so she look good. That's all she gonna get, because she don't have done fierce. Oh my God, Keisha said, thank you, Shelly. Okay, thanks. But you can't have your winnings. Me okay? Oh yes, I need, oh my God. Yes, Shelly, I need binoculars and magnifying glass. Find Keisha's points. Hush, my friend. Tell him I do you somebody, Keisha. Tell him I do you somebody because you're my friend. Hush, Keisha. But it's hush, Keisha. Alright, guys, I can't do my friend Keisha so bad. Alright. May I look for Keisha's point, them and I can't find them. But Lady M says next time Keisha come prepared. Oh my gosh. Remember, Shelly said she wasn't playing tonight. She said she was going to stay on the sidelines and give somebody else a chance to win. And then she started answering, just for you, Keisha. Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. So you got the few points that Keisha... Keisha said, me a one poor puppy. You alright, man. You alright. That's what friends are for. See there? Shelly came out swinging and Shelly gave you all the points. But it was Lady M. Lady M looked like she come out with the Bible in her hand. Yes, because she came out swinging. I know Modest was doing well, but Modest had to go to sleep. So Modest went to sleep, leaving her 4 points. Yard Food disappeared, leaving her 1 point. Love Burks disappeared, leaving her 4 points. India disappeared, leaving her 6 points. Mika disappeared, leaving her 10 points. Mika get Keisha get rich. Keisha gets rich with Shelly's 6 points. Okay, Mika get rich, not Mika, Keisha. Keisha got rich with Shelly's 6 points, but it was Lady M. It was Lady Margaret who came in with 18 points. And we gotta say, oh, Mika say, I'm still here. Okay, Mika, you got your 10 points, honey. Mika got her 10 points and Lady M got 18 points. So guys, we have a new Swords in Hand champion. We have a new Swords in Hand champion, and that is... Okay. We have a new Swords in Hand champion, and that is Lady M. Lady M is the new champion for our Swords in Hand. Yes, Lady M, welcome. Hear me about welcome. Thank you, Lady M. I look for a celebration here, so. I look for a celebration. Let me see if that will work. There you go, Lady M. Yes, that is the celebration for Lady M. That is the celebration. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Lady M. Yes, there we go. We are celebrating with you. See all the fireworks there. We are celebrating tonight because Lady M is our newest Swords in Hand winner. Thank you all so much, guys. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all so much for playing. It was a fantastic game. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it. We can always pop champagne and everything for Lady M, because she is the winner. So guys, if you all have not yet read Genesis 37 through 37 through 40, go ahead. And I hope that the way I explained it, the story to you all this evening, you all will remember what happened in that story, because I did not know that that's how the story went. I did not know. I did not know the names of the people in the story, and I did not know the entire story. I knew they said that Joseph's dad made him a coat of many colors. Watch ya. Keisha said me feel away. I feel away because I think I was in the lead. You're leading from the back. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my God, Lady M, I will try to make it again next week if possible. Yes, next week we are going to do, because starting tomorrow, I'm going to start to upload. But you all know, I told you all earlier today that me and YouTube fighting tooth and nail, because I don't purchase the rights to my videos. I don't purchase the right to my videos, and I am using my videos, and then YouTube gonna tell me that somebody is claiming copyright on my video. Yeah. So we fighting about that. Yes, we're fighting about that. But I love the game, guys. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the game. Keisha is such a good sport. Love you, Keisha. You are such a good sport. Lady M, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being the winner tonight. I hope next week Shelly is going to play for herself next week. I hope she plays for herself next week. Watch ya, Ricky, where you been? You know, it's a long time I don't see you. Me forget you in a quarantine. That's why Ricky been in quarantine, guys. That's why I didn't see him for a long time. But I'm glad to say out of quarantine. Man, and just send police for you now. For you out of quarantine. And no movement. Yes, man, YouTube auto order. YouTube says somebody clear my video. But the problem I have with that, though, you see, Shelly, is that I have used the video before and nobody claim it. Since I purchased the videos, I've been using them with no problems. And all on a sudden, YouTube are gonna tell me, say, my video have copyright against it. Like, really? So let's see what the outcome of that is. So I have to go through now and use some others until this particular one. But the funny thing, I used this particular one on the last 3 videos, and only one of the videos have this copyright strike against it. I don't understand. YouTube get on my nerves. Me and Bro God lock the ends. You and Bro God lock the ends. You and Bro God lock the ends. That's why I can't see you. I can't see you, Ricky. How everything with you, brother? How is everything? Yeah. Keisha says, Shelly, me have a copy from your quick and fast. All right. Keisha is over there cloning Shelly's brain. So that Keisha is over there cloning Shelly's brain so she can get what's inside of Shelly's brain, so that the next time we have swords in hand, she will be able to feed off of Shelly's. Oh. Well, listen to me, Keisha. We are going to do 5 more, at least 5 more chapters. Yes, we're going to do at least 5 more chapters for next week. But remember, next week, guys, it's going to be early. Next week, guys, it's going to be early. I know a lot of you are going to be at work and not be able to participate. But I'm just telling you that next week, Thursday, we are going to do Swords in Hand early. Because remember, say, I'm going to have to go to work. So we're going to have to do it early. Right, guys? Yes. So it's going to be finished by 6:20. So I'm going to start around 4 and be finished by at least 6:20, so I can get out of here and get to work on time. All right. But I thank you all. Thank you all for having come in to the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shelly says, what time, Trev? I've started meeting 12 to 2:30. Next week it's going to be at 4. Yes, it's going to be at 4 next week. Because remember, I'm going to come home from work Thursday morning and I'm going to sleep and wake up to do it at 4. We can do it for 2 hours and then go back. And then I have to go back to work. Right. Right. So that's why next week it's going to be a shortened version and an earlier version. All right. If I wake up, I'm going to get to do it in time. It's going to be a shortened version. But we are going to do it starting with chapters 41. Yes, chapters 41 to the next 5 after that. All right, guys. So that's what's going on for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for coming. I love you all and I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lady M. And okay, Lady M says, I think any meeting I will have will start around 5. All right. Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it at 4. We're gonna start it at 4. Whoever can come in, come on in. And I'm a good teacher. I'm telling you all to be prepared. I'm telling you all to be prepared for chapters 41. If to be good to yourselves, follow on my channel, and I will be putting out the readings, the narrations for the next chapters that's coming up. So if you continue to listen to them during the week and follow with them in your Bible, then by the time Thursday come, you would have had the answers. So you would know the answers to the questions. All right? Because I'm not going to throw anything out in the air like that. It's going to be specifically from those chapters. All right? And as we go along, we are going to learn from the Bible as we go along. Each of us going to learn together. So please, guys, don't study. Studies to show thyself approved. Okay? So Shelly the Boss, thank you so much. The lovely Keisha Cole, thank you so much, Keisha. Love Burks, Yard Food, Endia, Mika, Shelly the Boss, Modest, Lady M. There were lots of other people in the chat. There was also K Diamond's Body was here. Silver was here. Things Jamaica was here. Lady B was here. Also, we just saw Ricky came into the house. Ricky is here. There are several other people who were here into the chat, guys. If you have not yet hit the like button, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, now is a fantastic time to do so. And also, guys, I must tell you that even if you have subscribed to the channel before, check again when you look on my channel and make sure, because YouTube is doing some shady things, because I have been subscribed to so many people. And today I thought about this lady Mama Glow Up. I subscribed to Mama Glow Up a long time ago, and today her name just came to my mind. I was like, I ain't seen Mama Glow Up in a minute. When I went on her channel, it was red. So that means YouTube had taken away my subscription to her. And that was why I was no longer seeing her videos. Yeah. So I was like, wow. Natalia, how you doing, my love? And that's why I wasn't seeing her. And I've been noticing that has been happening. I go on somebody's channel, I say, oh, I haven't seen this person in a long time. And when I go on their channel, I see that YouTube had bumped me off their channel. That's what he did. YouTube did to Mama Glow Up. So I had to redo it. You know? I mean, YouTube giving me a fight, you see? Lord have mercy. YouTube giving me a fight. But listen, God always bring the fight to his strongest soldiers. I guess I am his strongest soldier. That's why all the fights coming in my direction. But anyway, guys, thank you all for coming. I appreciate each and every one. And Natalie, how you late for today? How you late, so? So, all right, we are going to be signing off from Swords in Hand for this evening. So guys, until next week Thursday, I want to say thank you all for coming again, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Do not forget to study, and throughout the week be good to yourselves and each other. My dear friend Jules has been in the house. Jules, how you doing? Who God bless, no man curse. Yes, Jules, what you saying? Yes, who God bless, no man curse. So thank you all again, guys. Lots and lots of love to you all. Lots and lots of love from me to you. Lots of love from me to you. There it is. Lots and lots of love from me to you guys. Love ya. Until next time, guys, this is Trev from Trevestance reminding you all to always take good care of yourselves and each other. All right, see you all next time. Maybe later. You like that one, Ricky? Mr. Yes, yeah, you see? That's a kiss from me to you. All right, guys, so later we will talk.